everyone, it's Selena with Oak and Robin Crafts, and today we'll be looking at how I've decorated the Snail Mail Envelope Folio, and we'll be putting together the Waterfall Tab for the centre of the folio. So I'll just show you the pages so far. And I've added a little extra distress there, spilt my tea. Oops. I generally try not to have my tea near my crafts, but obviously I don't even know how that happened. But anyway, I'm glad it didn't go on the very front cover though. So anyway, that might get covered up with something else. I haven't decided what I'm putting here yet. That flips over like that. And then we have another flip out. This. And then it opens up here. Yeah, I have left that so far, and then we get to the centre and doing the Waterfall tab. So I've used the envelope page, and I was going to put it that way around, but then Suzanne released this paper with the freebies, and you get also the original and grungy version of the post box, and I really like these. And then there's some little envelopes and labels and things as with the freebies as well, so do go and check those out. They're in her Facebook group or via her KoFi page. And also I did put it in the text of my last video, but I forgot to actually say that, as always, Suzanne has 20% off for the kits this month, for January, in both Etsy and KoFi, and the details are in the description below. So we'll get on with the Waterfall tab. So I had kept the A4 portrait page, and I decided on this area here because I realised that most of this would be covered, so it didn't matter that this was upside down. And I like this extra detail here at the bottom, so you're going to see this part. And I was trying to figure out, because last time when I did it, it didn't really matter about the bottom, I just cut off what I didn't need. But this time I had to try and figure it out, because yeah, I needed the bit at the bottom, and I was going to do 1.5 centimeters and realized I was going to run out of paper. So it's about 1 centimeter for each of these sections. I'm saying it's about because on my scoreboard it's 3 lines, which is not quite 1 centimeter. So yeah, so I've just done that, and we will be sticking these, gluing these on. And I like the seal, so this one's going at the top, and I've numbered them so that I know which way they're going. They're all backed with different, or some, yeah, I think this one's from the Librarian. These are from, this grid paper is from the Elegant Burgundy kit, and this is a tea dyed paper. So I'll get on with this. I'm going to move this out of the way for the moment so that it doesn't get any glue on it accidentally, seeing as I've already got tea on it. And we'll put this out like here. Yes, I'll use the Fabri-Tac again so that there's time to move the cards if necessary. So you need to fold your score lines both ways, because it needs to be able to move freely to form the Waterfall tab function. So we'll just glue this one on, and I want it to come down slightly because of where the line is. I just remembered on the page, the post line thing. Okay, and I've got my very cozy cardigan because it's snowing again here now. We had snow earlier in the week, and it's now snowing again. So find out tomorrow how much it is. Okay. And I've inked all of the lines so that you can see where you need to glue, because you don't want to go over that line, because that will interfere with the pull mechanism. I'm a bit later filming this than what I meant to be, because I had to finish watching the Traitors, the next episode of the Traitors. So now I know who the secret traitor is. And my friend Matt's still in it, and he did really well in the challenge yesterday. With they had to collect skulls and stack 10 of them to save the person that they were fighting for, to keep them safe. And yeah, he did really well. I thought he would do well at that task. I knew he'd be pretty good at those kind of challenges as well. So it's good to see him getting a bit of airtime as well now, because we didn't see too much of him before. So, although he is up now for possible murder, so hopefully he survives. I haven't watched the other series, like 1, 2, and 3. But you know, when your friend's in it, you've got to. Okay, nearly there. And then the final one. Yes, just checking that the rose on the seal was the right way up. Ooh. Bit too much that end. Oh, and the cards measure 9 centimeters by 12.5. And that was mainly taken because these were mostly this width, so obviously I cut them off something that was 12.5, and I wanted to use this envelope, so that kind of was my guide for the measurements. Just made them up really, just to fit in with what I wanted. So we have these now. I'm gonna try and leave those alone for the moment, just let them dry. So I've taken a strip now, I think, what was this, 1.5 inches? I do go between the measurements, I'm sorry, some things are easier to measure in inches and other things are in centimeters, so yeah. So this is the tab sort of bracket piece, which will go under here. So I'm going to just flip them back over. We only want to glue these tab pieces. No, where does this glue to? This gets glued to the page. That's it. Oh my goodness. I had to look at the last project I did as well, the Christmas present folio, to remember what I'd done. Oh, there's a bit of tea there as well. Oh well. Yes, okay, so it's this. So I wanted that about there. So this tab needs to go on the number 7 one. So it'll be between here and roughly there. I'm going to slide it in after because I did get in a bit of a thing before, and I think I can see easier where the middle is for that as well. So we'll just glue on the tabs. I'm going to see my pencil marks. It's about there. And then I'm going to slide this in. Want it there. And then you just glue the last page to the band. And let's do a quick. Oh, I've done it too high. Oh, I've done it too high. Good thing I checked. Right. Can you come off still? Yes. Okay. It's not too marked either. Okay, let's see if that works there. It's not straight. I'll have to re-glue it anyway in a second, but let's this way. Have I done the tab I might have done the tab thing too big actually. So just give that a bit. Oh, maybe I've done the tab too big. So I'm just gonna have to pause you for a minute, make this an inch and come back. Okay, so I've cut this, re-inked it. I don't know if it really matters about the ink, but anyway, I just like it done. Luckily you can't really see, like there wasn't too much damage done there. And that's why your mechanism should be an inch and not an inch and a half. Hopefully I've got this right now. do a quick check. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. Yay. Whew. Thank goodness for that. So there is our Waterfall tabs done. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to be putting a tab on the bottom on this one. Or maybe I will. There is room. I could put a little one, but I won't do that just now. I'll rub out the numbers now and figure out how I'm going to put these post boxes in, because I really like them. I might put one on here, maybe a belly band. Anyway, I'll have a think. But there we go. That's the papers so far for the Snail Mail Envelope Folio and the Waterfall tabs. So I've still got some papers left, so I might do another project. We'll see how I get on and what other freebies Suzanne will give us over the next few weeks, and yeah, see what other inspiration lies ahead. So if you've been watching the Traitors, the UK Traitors, let me know in the comments, and what ideas and projects you're doing with the Snail Mail papers. Thanks for joining me again today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.